What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my round 2 match from the Canadian Digifest. So we are starting out here playing against a yellow-purple hybrid list. My opponent opens with hatching and evolving into a Gazimon, and then doing the pretty standard turn 1 play. One of the best things that you can do in yellow is putting down a TK, and he actually grabs the reinforcing memory boost out of security there.
So I will draw for turn, and I will
and then
hatch.
passes the turn to me with 4 memory, so I hatch into a
Guilmon
Kurimon, evolving it into a Guilmon. And I did have a Mimi in hand, so I think I go Mimi and then
I'll
Boko.
play a Mimi to go to 0.
If I'm remembering correctly,
And
just
then
to make the
I'll
best
play a
use of
Boko
the
to put
memory,
me to
since I
3,
know
and
my
I'll resolve
opponent is going to
Boko's
go
effect.
to 3 no matter what. And Boko actually comes up with a lot of good options here. There's the JP, which is the obvious tamer that I have to take, and then I grab an Ancient Beetle, because Boko is actually the only thing in the green hybrid list that can actually search out Ancient Beetle. Everything else, like every other form of search, can grab your level 4s and level 5s. And I believe I did not have an Ancient Beetle in hand at this time, so using that Boko to search that out was super nice. And then my opponent just goes ahead and slams down that reinforcing memory boost. He draws a Seraphimon off of that, and then throws a Kari on top of security. So I know that Guilmon is super safe here, and I'm honestly not too worried about Kari at this point. So I figured that was a super safe swing. It gave me the 1 draw as well. So I put down the JP that I grabbed from the previous turn with the Bokomon. And then I don't remember what I do here. I think I might evolve the JP, but I really can't remember. Yeah, so I bring the JP forward here.
I'll evolve
that into
JP into Metal
Kabuterimon,
1, triggering draw 1,
and then gain the 2 memory
Bokomon
back because
will gain me 2.
of Bokomon. Bokomon just super good in the green hybrid list, comboing with JP's ability to reduce the Digivolution cost. It's really good. And I don't exactly remember what happens here. I think I try to just start putting pressure on my opponent. With yellow hybrid, they like to play long games, so I wanted to try to close this out as quickly as possible. When yellow starts to get going and prolong the game, it can be a really tricky thing to come back from. So I evolve into Rhino Kabuterimon here, and I am, of course, holding the Ancient Beetle that I grabbed with Bokomon, and my opponent is going to go to 3 anyways because they've got the TK down. So, I go ahead. Yeah, we swing.
And I'll swing Rhino at security.
Rhino
effect.
Kabuterimon.
I'll pay 3,
evolving
it
for 3 into the Ancient Beetle, getting the draw off
for the
of
evolution.
That. Just so I can kind of get it on board.
Okay.
And then we pass the security check with no problems there, and I'm kind of just rearranging stuff on my side. I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but I like to have everything kind of, sideways, the same direction. So my opponent goes ahead here and swings with Gazimon, and hits a JP, which is super helpful for me, because it allows me to set up another another stack there and have the piercing inheritable. They go ahead and use the Death Claw here to pop my Bokomon, which is a little unfortunate, but it was the right play on their side. If Boko is left unchecked, it can become a real problem, and they're just resolving the effects of the Demi-Meramon. So they go ahead and evolve Kari into a Zephyrmon. And then I believe they go ahead with Jet Sylphie. I honestly can't remember. So they do go ahead with the Jet Sylphie here to push me to 3. And they get that recover 1. So passes to me. I've got a Mimi, I've got a JP, I've got the Ancient Beetle, and the Guilmon. So I evolve
for 0,
Kurimon into the Gaussmon, and bring that immediately up with Mimi since I have the Ancient Beetle out. since I know I'm playing against a hybrid list, Gaussmon was super crucial to get out there, so that my opponent cannot reduce the Digivolution costs of anything. So I bring the JP forward here, and we evolve the JP into another metal Kabuterimon there. They didn't have anything that could be suspended, of course, because Jet Sylphimon is 7k, so no effect there. I don't believe I'm holding Thunder Laser at this point. Obviously, if I was, Thunder Laser would have been a very good play. I believe I just go with down an Atomic
0,
Inferno here.
And I will...
Possibly even 2, because I do see that I'm holding 2. But in my mind, I've got a pretty decent board state. Everything here can swing. Everything here is fully able to swing, because Mimi brought up the Gaussmon, so that can swing this turn if I need it to. So I'm kind of just like doing the math here and seeing if I can possibly I'll go down to 0 off this turn.
I will double Atomic Inferno on Metal Kabuterimon.
I double Atomic Inferno on the Metal Kabuterimon because you can't actually target Ancient Beetlemon
and I'll
directly with Atomic Inferno because Ancient Beetle is not a hybrid. You have to target like a Rhino Kabuterimon with it and then evolve it for the Ancient Beetle to have the extra security checks. So we hit a memory boost, I'll have Guilmon swing into security, we hit a TK Kari, 1, and then it looks like we pick off the rest of my opponent's security. They do, fortunately for them, hit a Wyvern's Breath, which kills my Ancient Beetle. So they were saved by their security there, much like how I was saved in round 1.
Down a beetle
but the Ancient Beetle's effect, I'm able to put down a Beetlemon from hand. And kind of get another stack going here. And unfortunately, it cannot attack because it does have Summoning Sickness, and there's no hybrids right now that have Rush.
Go to 3
so
anyways,
I was unable to close out the game, but I just go ahead and throw another Bokomon. And there, of course, is the Thunder Laser that I unfortunately have to send to the bottom.
Okay, so
it would have been much nicer had I had that card in hand. I most likely would have been able to close out the game if I had the Thunder Laser, because if I'm doing the math right, I should have had another unsuspended Digimon
sounds good.
When the Wyvern's Breath hit, so that would have been able to swing for game. But anyways, off the Bokomon, I grab the starter deck Izzy, and I grab another Ancient Beetlemon. I know I'm in a really good position here, because I've got 5 bodies currently on the board. I'm sitting at 4 security. So my opponent cracks a memory boost, and then so they go up to 7. But again, I am feeling pretty comfortable with where I am sitting right now. They would have to do a lot to save themselves, so they go right up to 10.
Okay.
With cracking the reinforcing memory boost as well. So. They throw down a Zoe, obviously no effect because there is no security for them to search through. Pretty much my opponent here is just digging for as many answers as they can find. They put down another TK Kari. They evolve into Seraphimon there, and they get the Recover 1. And then Seraphimon swings in. I believe it kills one of my dudes. Yes. Swings into the Metal Kabuterimon that has the JP underneath it, and then they Schwartz Larets to clear my board, so they are able to successfully clear my board.
Mimi, draw for turn.
So I'm basically starting back from 0 here. I've got to pick through 2. I got to hit 2 checks, 1 to clear out the last security card, and then 1 more for game. So we evolve Kapurimon into Guilmon here. And I've got 6 memory to work with, so basically I'm just kind of thinking, like, what could I possibly do? I have the Mimi,
Seraphi is how big?
On field,
10K?
So anything I Digivolve over top of Mimi can swing. I did grab the Ancient Beetle from the Bokomon the previous turn, so I know I've got that in hand. So I'm kind of just, weighing my options right now to see what I do. I also have the starter deck Izzy if I need, for whatever reason, if I need to put another tamer on board. So yeah, I don't remember exactly what happens here. So yeah, I do bring the Mimi forward. I evolved the Mimi into Beetlemon, and then I resolved the Beetlemon's effect to search out. To search through the top 5. So we do hit a couple JPs, which I can grab one of those. And then there is basically only one other option.
Take the Beetle.
Because Beetlemon doesn't allow you to take a 10 Warriors card, if I'm remembering correctly. So I pretty much had that decision made for me.
I will...
so it is nice to snag another JP so that if I need it, it's there. I have another Rhino Kabuterimon here, so I can evolve for 1. Since there is a tamer in the sources. I do make a misplay of that in round 4. I forget that Rhino Kabuterimon needs to have a tamer in its source in order to evolve for 1. So I ended up having to hard play a Beetlemon, which you'll see when we get to round 4. But yeah, it was really unfortunate.
I'll swing Rhino into
So I go ahead and swing here into their Seraphimon, and then I Digivolve into that Ancient Beetle that I grabbed the previous turn with Bokomon.
I'll draw 1.
And trash the top security card there and get rid of their Seraphimon. So
then I
pretty much take care of their biggest threat. Obviously, they do have a lot of tamers on board, and they have a
JP putting in 3.
They have a Gazimon in security, so they are able to potentially get a lot of swings in, and with having double TK Kari, they gain an additional 4 memory, so that's a lot of memory to work with, and a lot of hybrids that could potentially come down and start swinging here. So they throw down a Bokomon basically to just start searching out options, and this Bokomon unfortunately whiffs, which is very, very unfortunate for them. They did, the top card was a Susanumon, which I believe they have more than enough resources to be able to just throw the Susanumon down at this point.
GG. Very nice.
So my opponent just ends up passing here because there is really not a lot that they can do. They just concede because they can't do anything.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
he actually checked the top card of his deck, and it was whatever he was looking for, but he unfortunately had no way to draw it on that turn. So that closes out round 2. I head into round 3 sitting at 2-0, feeling pretty good. So that's going to do it for this match. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I really appreciate it. We'll see you for round 3.